Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are your global nerds, and we are here with a special episode today. We're gonna talk about Power Rangers and the Tubi Power Rangers at that. Just letting y'all know. Oh, there go Crispy. Finally, you're in, man.
Hi.
Turn the camera. Finally, man.
Crispy, what's up?
I just want to point out that I've been here for a few minutes, but we were watching some really good Power Rangers footage. I wouldn't have noticed me either. I just want to confirm for anybody just tuning in, Goldar wears the hood look really fucking well, man.
I swear, perfect casting, Snoop Dogg, man. I'm just saying.
Think what double jizzle?
No shade, but Snoop Dogg looks just like that thing, man.
it made me go, what the hell? Like, it makes me sad inside.
If the reboot's not like that, I'm not watching it.
Hell no, I'm with you on that one. Oh, if they do that,
straight into that topic right there.
But think about it. If they do that though, they're gonna be seeing mad loads of backlash.
I mean, this movie right here, give it up to this boy Jinsaku, my boy. He done turned the whole Power Ranger fandom into watching this damn monstrosity from Tubi.
Yeah, he gave us a piece
Tubi
of
would
shit.
fucking have it.
It's his fault, man. This is Jinsaku's fault, man.
Wait, that's an Alien Ranger?
It's y'all. What we saw was just a taste. I just wanted y'all to suffer as much as I had to do.
Thanks for that. Like,
You know, I mean,
I saw the morph scene and I was like, that's
look at
Neo.
Snoop Dogg and this is crazy, yo.
From
Hang
the service streaming the Donkey Kong show.
How many parodies have there been? Like, okay, hang on.
This says 7. This is 7. So that means there has to be 6 more of these monstrosities. I can't do it.
Do you think they're about the other Rangers? Like, do you think there's a lead up to this? Like, there is the MMPR, the Last Ranger universe.
You know what?
I hope not.
MMPR, the Last Ranger. There's got to be. Oh shit! Okay, no, yeah, there is. It's actually talked about online.
We don't talk about that.
It's on Apple
talk
TV.
About Bruno, no.
This is definitely one of those cases where we definitely don't talk about Bruno.
But I need to know if there are other ones, because why would you just be like, oh, this is the 7th one? Like,
Why not?
I don't know. You gonna make me go to Tubi now to find out?
I'm on Tubi at the moment. Oh, it says content unavailable.
Let me just, Lord. Let me search.
I don't want to sign in. I want to search.
Not our Rangers. Oh, maybe
whoa.
so. Okay, I see this one here. Something called. Oh no, that's cosplay fetish.
Ugh.
Yes.
War of the
Might go watch that
Galaxy.
one.
I mean,
Oh shit, Animorphs.
Oh dear.
That's a lot of Sentai they got.
it's a lot. It's a Lord transmutations or
Oh, what's the
transmutators.
Paramorphicon one?
What?
And Ninjago.
They got Power Morphicon. What the hell?
Live
You got everything on
2018.
here.
Oh, that's Shout Factory.
Oh, Dino Squad.
Anyway, let's just go to this. Y'all gotta suffer a little bit. This is where's the fights? Where's the actions? Oh my god, that's Aisha. No.
I thought it was
No.
Nakia, man.
Don't get me wrong, Tubi has some pretty good bangers, but
I just
Y'all.
why
right.
this?
What I don't understand, right, is
Parody
there are
7.
so many places in America that
There's
have
these
abandoned
60
buildings that are set like this.
Jason, why are you so stubborn?
Why aren't
I'm
you
gonna find out
like
this
utilizing
information
these
sooner or
things? I know you can control it more in a controlled space. Ugh.
Chris, you're gonna do way better than this.
This
I
is
know you
amazing
will.
action. I don't understand what you're talking about. You're gonna win an Oscar for fight scenes and stunt choreography.
I feel like what they should have done is done that time slow down,
Are you ready to talk?
and then when the
You know what they
fight
should have
10 out
done?
of 10 choreography.
Not do this.
It's morphing time.
Where was John Wick 4 on this kind of action?
Tyrannosaurus.
The only saving grace in this entire thing, y'all, is his morph sequence.
I generally thought he was going, like, when I saw that for the first time, I thought he was gonna like spin around like a ballet dancer.
You'll never get this power, Damien.
Damien.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch.
What's he gonna do though? Like, I would see that targeting thing would be like if you had a gun or something. Or
He's like, you son of a bitch.
Oh god, I found it.
Take him!
All right, done there. I'm just gonna hit you once. Oh, all right. 2 hits, you dead.
And this is parody 7, which means there's at least 6 more of these.
It's the dramatic music, the slow movement. Every team member is watching a homeboy die. Just
Robot Ranger. That's who he is. That's Robot Ranger.
Like, why would you slash and make blood come out, and then there's no like slash on the outfit itself?
No, no, bro. You asking questions you could never have an answer
Take
for.
that
I
shot.
think these guys just want to get hit.
Classic.
Uh-huh.
So crap.
Kick him when he's down. Just
Don't work, Damien.
Ah!
It broke my ribs!
Did you even get hit in the ribs?
You're lucky that's all I'm gonna do to you. You broke my nose!
it sounds like when he goes like, "That's not all I'm gonna do to you." And then you're just
I'm
gonna
gonna let Rita shoot you off.
and then just
Kind of
bang
person
from
she really
behind.
is.
Oh, does he fly away?
Remember when they said you've
okay,
got
that's-
your whole life ahead of you?
Dad.
But okay, just for you people out there, if you're fan creators, right, and you want to make your own project and you have action, please add something called energy into your product. It don't have to make contact. Just add some energy. If you're gonna throw a punch, please put some speed behind that. You know, do something.
Put power
That
into
was
it.
just-
If this doesn't make you think, my God, I can make a better Power Rangers project, I don't know what will.
I mean, the way he punched, he's like, ugh.
And it's not even that. It's the y'all go to Tubi.
Horrible.
Shout out to Jinsaku making us live our horrors of a Power Ranger Tubi exclusive project. It's I don't know what y'all think about it. You guys saw it. That was just a little bit for our viewers, but you guys saw it. What y'all think about that?
Too
Harry
goddamn
Williams.
slow.
It makes me cry inside.
But we can make better. We can make so much better.
Probably.
Y'all say
but-
y'all cry inside. It made me just stare in disbelief.
I didn't really see much of the fighting. They were moving so fast.
You know, it was like Ultra Instinct from Dragon Ball Z. It was a blur.
Mhm.
Man, it was more like the Matrix in slow motion.
I mean, I don't recommend you guys go to Tubi and watch it, but if you want to understand our pain, go to Tubi and watch the entire hour and 10-minute movie. It's
Well, don't and save yourself some
I'm gonna
time.
buy it on Blu-ray.
it's Blu-ray, boy.
He's a Blu-ray.
Yeah,
They stop making Blu-rays. You got streaming now.
hey. The Red Ranger movie on Tubi is another
Why?
monstrosity.
It may be
I
a
mean,
Just why?
Let's get it to IMAX, guys. Come on.
that in IMAX, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what I would do.
if it's qualified.
It just makes me cry inside. Like
Because
it makes
the
me
whole
actually want to
IMAX
go out and
hopefully-
film something and actually create something like 10 times better.
Legit, I seen elementary like school plays better than that, and that's saying something. Now again, it has some saving grace, like that Morphin Secrets look actually pretty cool. I like that. Other than that, I don't know what y'all was doing.
And to be honest, the suit and helmet look actually pretty decent.
I could deal with that too. I could deal with all that. Everything else, I can't deal with.
It's like we was watching a game.
Or a porno,
On
but they
story
removed
mode.
all the good stuff. They removed all the porn and just gave us that. You know what I mean?
That's all he did.
We're gonna make you suffer through this and not give you that like the climactic reward.
Yeah, it was.
Every time you get hit, every time you hit him again,
But it's the Black Beast of.
It's like they didn't want
They
to
must
be
have tried
hit.
while coughing.
I don't know. That shit was tragic. Kind of like a big budget film that was also tragic. Joker 2 a doo-doo.
Oh,
Who seen it? Who
I
heard
have
about
Oh,
it?
no.
I've heard it's really, really bad.
I mean,
Exactly. That's what you hear in the background. Dogs like trying to be like, "Don't do it."
yeah, because they heard Joker 2 and they just gave him flashbacks, you know. Even this article right here says Joker 2 is so bad it's almost laughable. I couldn't laugh at it. I myself couldn't laugh at it. I was like, "Oh, I'm ready." The first one was actually pretty good. I said
he laughed a lot though.
The first
Yeah.
20 minutes, I'm like, okay, this ain't bad. As soon as the 21-minute mark hit, it was like, bruh.
Why?
No, literally, why?
It's already out. It's on a streaming platform. What streaming platform is this on?
No, it's in the theaters.
It'll be out in like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I gave it a couple of weeks before they like, you know what, we got to put this out. But
the first one was good though. The first one was good. I ain't even see this one yet, but I'm sure the way he's talking about it is like worse than American Horror Stories. Okay.
So basically, what I'm hearing is the Joker went to Pennywise from chapter 1 and 2 and went, "How can I make lots of money?" Well, you got to be freaky and jump scares and all this other laughable things.
none of that is in this movie at all.
I know
It was supposed to be Joker. Y'all know how y'all got Joker the first movie. The second one said everything you loved about the first movie. Forget it ever happened. Spoiler alert: he don't even want to be Joker no more. I don't really care how y'all feel about it. I don't recommend nobody go waste their time and money to go see this.
I mean, I can understand him going, "Hey, I'm going to be Joker for all this. Oh, hey, I'm arrested. I kind of don't want to be Joker anymore." And then all of a sudden, his psyche breaks at the end of the movie.
Todd
But let me
Phillips
guess, that never happened.
Todd Phillips doesn't even want to direct in the DCEU anymore. So, yeah, it looks like it's over for Joker right now.
I got a theory about why this movie's so bad. You know, James Gunn took over, right? And he's like, okay, I want my vision of DC to be the only thing people love and see as a saving grace. So what I'm going to do is butcher this movie coming out. So when people are like, oh yeah, this sucks, we need James Gunn. And when my movies come out, it's going to be so good in comparison. People are going to be like, oh yeah, DC is back. That's my conspiracy theorist. That's a good business plan, James Gunn. If you really did that shit, it's a good business plan. But
So I can agree with that. But here's where his downfall is. You're rebooting the DCU for what, the fourth time?
No,
Yeah.
the film
like
wise, it's the first time.
Yeah, I think we went from the Dark Knight to this.
I don't have anything against James Gunn. I think he's making a terrible move, film-wise. The DCU and the MCU needs to die, reboot one more time in the eyes of the fans. Henry, bring back the good.
I'm curious.
I'm confused now because DC, they've been rebooted about 700 times, so that doesn't correlate with DC. We ain't had a DC universe completed since forever.
I love James Gunn, but I think he's letting his ego take the wheel on this one. I mean, getting rid of Henry Cavill, we talked about this to death. The best thing, and he gets rid of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll give the MCU credit. They at least look like they're recognizing that they made a mistake and taking proper course correction there. But the DCEU, shit, I think that's going to be a mixed bag. It's probably going to be like technically well made, but it's going to lack heart.
The problem with all these films, like with Marvel, they were the kings, like the best ones you can get. And then, they dipped, and now they're changing it all up. The DCU looked at Marvel and went, okay, how can we get as big as that? Here's Superman, then Superman versus Batman, and then Justice League. And you hadn't had a chance for it to grow. And then now James Gunn's come in and he's going to go, right, let's get rid of everything. Let's start again. But let's link everything together. Those cartoons linked in. Those TV shows that are now coming in my universe, like they're all locked in. Everything's going to be the same. Marvel, I think it's going to be something completely different later on. And I feel like it'll be okay. I don't think that they need to die. I think the DCU needs to find its footing. Otherwise, it's just going to fall behind and be shit. And, James Gunn is the only one. Well, yeah, he's the only one to blame if it goes bad. And, you can't really get out of that if he is.
Which I can understand and I can agree. But I will stick with my philosophy of DC, stick to your shows. Your shows were very well done, and it spread out and introduced characters maybe here and there, especially your animated movies, your animated series. Just bits and pieces here. Okay, fine. That started with Arrow. Then I believe either Flash or Supergirl got introduced. And the fans were like, well, we want to see their stories. It was a slow build. With the 3 new movies, you went Dark Knight, Batman versus Superman, and then Justice League. There was no tie-ins. Oh, here's Wonder Woman. Okay, well, where's our Wonder Woman movie? Oh, that was shit. Where's our Cyclops movie? Or Cyborg movie? Nope. He's black.
Yeah.
We got to throw him out. We can't give him a movie. Sorry.
No, yeah, I agree. They stepped on the gas way too fast there.
Yeah, they jumped the gun completely. Sorry, Mark.
It's because I'll agree. The TV shows were absolutely fine. It's just when they all started to get really political, that's where it turned around. The way that Supergirl lost me was they had that really great story of they were doing Red Sun. So for people who don't know, it was basically what happens if Superman didn't land in Smallville, he landed in Russia, and it was the Russians turned him into something and that was I haven't read the comic book, but people have told me about it.
Great.
And Supergirl had the most amazing thing because they decided to do their own version. And I was like, oh my God, this could be amazing. You could have them find out who Kara is. So they're going to ruin Kara's reputation. They're going to ruin Supergirl's thing by turning it evil. And it's going to be amazing. But what they did was they had say 24 episodes. And they went, that storyline is 6 episodes. But we're going to have a thing where it's all about illegal aliens and, in theory, it's like immigrants and stuff. And we're going to make the entire world hate them. And we're going to focus on this storyline. And we're going to do this. And everyone's going to hate them. And I was just like, why are you doing that?
They did that because of, at the time, we was having Trump in office, and he was doing the build the wall type of a thing. So they want to reflect the real world thing, which is why they did it. So... yeah.
Which was absolutely, positively, utterly stupid.
Yeah, the thing is, when you watch these shows, you want escapism, and that's it. There's a scene in it where, Alex Danvers, who is the adopted sister of Supergirl, and she gets a girlfriend, and that's absolutely fine. But it's when the dad isn't accepting, and the dad of Alex's girlfriend, storms out after they have this. I think they're adopting a kid or something. It's something big that's happening in the storyline, and the daughter and the dad go down, and she's like, "Why can't you accept me? Why are you doing this?" And he turns around and he goes, "There are people out there who want to build a wall and keep us out." And I was just like, "Oh my God, what the actual fuck? Why are you doing that? We don't need."
And how does that tie in with that community?
This is CW, right?
Yeah, it was the CW.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and to me, it's more
anything with CW is wrong.
Riverdale's the right kind of wrong, though.
I mean, I was still good. I enjoyed some of the stuff, but then when you look at the writing of like the Flash, like when it became near the end. Now I'll give COVID a little bit in this one because they messed it all up, but it got to the point where it was like you couldn't really figure out what was going on with the writing. They didn't know what they were doing. So like some weeks you'd have like Team Flash and it'd be like, hey Iris, I've got a plan to take this person. Well, Barry, I'm going to go off with the girls and we're going to figure out how to defeat the bad guy. And then Barry would be like, well, I'm going to go off with the boys then and we're going to figure out how to defeat the bad guy. And they go off and be like, oh my God, these two things wouldn't work. And all the way through the seasons, it's always been, let's work together. And it just felt like it was like, oh, let's get rid of the team building and we're going to go off and do this and we're going to do that, and then come together and be like, we should have worked together the entire time. Sorry Iris, sorry Barry. And I'm like, what the fuck is this writing? And I'm glad it got cancelled. Like, I absolutely love the Flash.
No, the annoying part about the Flash, man, is always the villain. It's the same written story with the villain.
It is. Barry Allen's the fastest man alive. Nope.
Reverse Flash. Savitar was whooping his ass.
The Flash is the fastest superhero alive. Nope. Reverse Flash is.
Then they got Godspeed.
Flash is the fastest man alive. Nope. Savitar is like, dude, just don't say it anymore. You know what I mean?
They had the villains on each same, even his kids on the same storyline, man. Like, come on, man. Y'all couldn't come up with other. He had 8 kids. Did he know about?
I just think the Flash overstayed his welcome. I get some shows just want to keep going because of popularity and ratings and stuff. But when you get to a point where your writing falls off because you don't know where else to go, because you initially wanted something to go maybe 4, 5 seasons, but now when you get to 12 seasons, it's kind of like, where are you going to go? Just end it. A lot of shows do that where they overstay.
Look how they did to the Black Lightning. They cut that season off real quick.
Yeah, that's another show that could have went on. But
yeah, it could have went further.
I guess it just came on too late or certain days. I don't know why it didn't go on, but it was a fan favorite.
No, because of that. What's that chick's name, man? She played from the Descendant. Her.
You talk about China?
Yeah, because of her. It was because of her.
Well, she did. She wanted to quit acting. She wanted to stop acting, so she wanted to leave the show. But that's fine.
She had a little bipolar moment. That's all she had.
But it's fine though. The thing is, they recasted her anyway with Jennifer.
Yeah.
So they could have kept the show going on. They just canceled it. I don't know why.
Yeah, which is absolutely fine.
I mean, it was a good show though. It was a good show. It was way better than Flash.
So going back to what you were saying about bad guys, like, you know, Savitar and Zoom and stuff like that. The main problem is, like, everybody would be like, oh my God, it's the same sort of villain every single time. But when they brought the Thinker in and were like, it's going to be like the main bad guy, everybody complained. Oh, I wish it was another speedster. And it's just like, we've just had 3 seasons.
Oh, you saw that man on the wheelchair?
Yeah, that was the Thinker. Like, he was
the Professor X dude. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a really good bad guy, and it was done really, really well. But like all the fans, I were like, "Oh, I can't believe we've got the Thinker. Can't believe we got this." And it's just like, guys, seriously, like, you complained about having a speedster for 3 seasons, and now you've got this one person. Why are you complaining about it? And I felt like no matter what would happen, the fans would just be like, "Fucking hate the fact the Flash isn't this." It's like, just fuck off. That was basically like
that one was actually pretty good because what's the dude, the Irish dad, the wife of his, I forgot what her name is, and she was
the one with the mind powers or something.
Yeah. That was a really good one, man. Like, it actually got a different storyline to it. I mean, it could have been better, but it was actually good. Dude was taking over that jump, man. I was like, damn.
My only issue is with the Flash is, why every time they meet someone, just say they get a random neighbor next door, all of a sudden they got superpowers and they need to be part of Super Friends. Like, I don't understand, why do everybody needs to be a superhero? Everybody.
Oh yeah, especially the Crisis, man. The Crisis, y'all. That was way too. I'm like, wait, where did this Eagle Man came from? Where all this? Y'all ain't getting no backstory of them. They just pop up out of nowhere.
And that's Justice League in a nutshell.
But the thing is, like, with the Flash, like, what's really interesting though with the entire CW is they made a Justice League film. Technically, they did everything right. And if DC was so smart, they should have gone, do you know what? we're gonna have this as the main like we're gonna have this as the film universe, because everybody knows who like Stephen Amell is, everyone knows who Grant Gustin is, and the fact is that you've had all these years building up to it would have been perfect. And I remember seeing that Arrow was actually going to do like the Suicide Squad the Suicide Squad storyline, but then they got a call from Warner Brothers saying, yeah, you can't do that, you can't have Batman.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was just like,
that shit would have been good too if they did it though.
Yeah, all of it.
They had the characters. They showed their version of Harley Quinzel and everything. They was going to do it with Amanda,
and
they
with
got the call to end it.
And with the CW, you had Batman, you had Gotham.
Oh, you're not talking. Really that was not Batman.
You talking about that Batwoman?
Yeah. But that version, Gotham wasn't part of the CW, like the Arrowverse. It was a CW product. It wasn't part of it because even Batgirl originally, I think they weren't going to have it in, but then like they were like, no, we need to put it in because it's bringing in Ruby Rose and stuff like that.
And that failed miserably.
Gotham ended terribly, man. We only see one glimpse of Batman. That was it.
It took ages for them to get even Superman into it because they weren't originally going to have Superman. Like that's the reason why in like because the CW the first series of Supergirl was again not part of the Arrowverse until they were like, shit, the ratings are dropping down so bad. How the fuck do we get out? And they're like, we need to bring in the Flash, and that's the reason why you have him for like one episode. And they were like, yeah, we've got to kind of bring in this to kind of like boost the ratings. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
and it worked.
If they were gonna boost the ratings, they should have boosted with the Green Lantern.
Well, they were going to do like the Green Lantern storyline. So, like, if you see the, I think it's the end of Arrowverse or Arrow.
Yeah, it was the end of Arrowverse.
Yeah. Like they have Diggle. He's the one who gets the ring, and they even hinted at it at some points. But then they were like, actually, we're not going to do this anymore. And when he throws the ring away in the Flash, I think it is. They were like, that's when we were never going to have it again, and that was it. And that really annoyed me because everybody really, really wanted to see that one, and it would have been absolutely fantastic if they did.
It's like DC don't give a damn what we want, though.
No,
I mean they don't.
Such a good character.
They don't. Sticking with CW, we got to move right into the next topic, which is the Superman and Lois.
And
this is their final season. Yes, this is their final season, and it was one of their most successful things that come out of the DC Universe app.
It was alright. Some of the shit was unnecessary on that show. It was alright. It could have been better. The kids was interesting though because they was like teenagers with superpowers. They didn't know what the hell to do with it. You know what I mean? At the beginning of the season, but it's alright. It's not better than the Superman and Lois Superman show. You know what I mean? It used to back in the day in the 97.
Oh, the Adventures of Superman and Lois. Yes, that was shit compared to Superman and Lois. This new version that they created for everything that we wanted from a Superman story, we got in this show here. It was the acting is top tier, the cinematography is top tier, the story of Superman being Clark Kent. We always get Superman 4 from, but this time it's Clark Kent and how to live as a superhero and having a family. I think that's what's the saving grace of this movie. It was a vantage point and a point of view that we haven't received from any superhero film or TV show in a long time, aside from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where she's a girl first, but she's also this hero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This show was successful because it showed you a point of view from, this is just a regular man. Yeah, he do super things and save the world on a daily basis, but his hardest challenge is being a dad to two teenage boys, raging hormones, and one is becoming a superhero, and the other one is feeling like, this is my twin, which is crazy. And how do that dynamic of the relationship of, okay, my superhero is a twin, how do I amount to that? He's just like my dad. But then again, he's like, wait, my mom, she's a superhero in her own right. She's a world-renowned Pulitzer-winning journalist. So it shows that perspective. Then it goes to Lois' storyline of her being the counterpart to Superman. You know what I mean? She's the super wife, so to speak. But how do she amount to being a hero? And then she get hit, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the last season, she get hit with cancer. You know what I mean? Now she got her
Yeah.
mortality. And then Superman is like, shit, I still got to be Superman, but I'm Clark Kent and my wife is dying, and I could do everything. I could save everybody in this world, but I can't save my wife. Like, all those dynamics add up to a great story. And they ending it now. For what? A Superman James Gunn movie? Why? Like, I don't understand the logic behind it.
I
Why
take
would
the
you
show
end it?
before I take the movie.
Well, we'll go into it later, but yeah, it's stupid that these series are getting canceled for movies.
As I said before,
That's to save money. They're
Yes.
just saving money. Like,
The
let's put
thing
on
is,
the show.
But the development that they already
don't
set
even know
up
what
for
they're doing.
Superman with this show, if you wanted to save anything and to keep the DC brand in a good positive light, you don't cancel the thing that gives you the good positive light. Like, I don't understand.
It's because
Hey, that's CW for you, man.
I generally think it's because they want, like, you know how Marvel's got everything, like they did their TV shows and they've got the MCU and they've got everything now kind of together. That's what DC want, but DC are doing it in the wrong way. What they should have done is what I said earlier, is turn around and go, let's just bring the CW into the DCU and base it around that. You know, recast your Flash, redo this, redo that, do everything properly, and just let it happen. Because if you brought in this version of Superman, you already have all the backstory. You have everything going on where you don't need to. You can continue that storyline, or, you know, oh, she's suddenly cured because Clark's got some Kryptonian power. Let's got rid of it, and then you build up. You then bring that audience from who like that version of Superman, who, from what I've heard, people have said he is one of the best Supermen. So you can do that, and then you can bring in all the others. But DC, Warner Brothers, just want to be like, well, we want something brand new, and it's just like, but we're all going to be bored. You're bringing out products that no one gives a shit about. So why are you fucking doing this at the moment? It's just, it doesn't make sense.
They say
No, it
make
doesn't.
something brand new.
What about that?
Keep
I'll let you
going.
go first.
We're gonna make a cinematic universe because that's what Marvel's doing. They are obsessed, bro.
Well, the thing is, I think in this line of industry, you want to make the money. You have to do the same thing as what your competitors are doing. Look how much they failed when they easily could have done the same thing. Marvel did it perfectly. Marvel at the very beginning was just like, here's Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, etc., Captain America, and they built that story up. Where DC were like, well, we want that, but we're not going to put the work in. Let's just go, here is Superman, Batman versus Superman, Justice League, where you could have made a Cyborg film, a Wonder Woman film, a Flash film, lead up that way, then go into like, oh, Darkseid's coming along. Okay, cool. Then we'll go into the next phase, the second sequels, and then Brainiac comes along. Okay, then we'll do this and then work it that way. I wouldn't give a flying fuck if they decided to do something like that, because you've got to build up that story. That's the reason why DC's failed, and they've gone, well, let's just reboot the entire whole universe, because this is the thing that they need to do. You know, it's so frustrating that DC just fucking up all the time.
I'm on the
And
opposite side
they
of
need to pick a storyline and stick with it.
It's not even that. The thing is, Marvel has a thing with their cinematic universe, right? Because their TV shows were shit. DC saving grace was their animated films and their TV shows with the CW.
Mm-hmm.
The CBS, they had their Supergirl, which started off on CBS before it moved over to the CW. That they was in their bag.
Right.
They was making money. They had their stories going on. There was development there for each character. When you try to compete with somebody where you're not even in competition, Marvel is not in competition with you at all. So for you to even feel threatened by them, oh, we need to be on the silver screen. No, you don't. Because what's making you money and what's keeping you in your bag is your TV shows. And they got so greedy, it was like, okay, we got to compete with Marvel. You were squashing Marvel in every aspect. The comic books were selling way more than Marvel. The TV shows was doing way more than Marvel. Your animated shows, animated movies was doing way more than Marvel. Why would you compete? Your games was doing way more than Marvel. Like, you had so many things you had a one step up above Marvel to where they was playing catch up. So what they had to do is they have to create this cinematic universe. Yeah, it's $1 billion, well, now it's a multi-billion dollar film franchise.
Yeah.
But you guys had billions of
And they
revenue
failed it.
across your TV shows. And that was their problem. And
the-
my fan millions of dollars.
And the saving grace for Marvel when they started out, technically it didn't start out with Iron Man. It should have started with Hulk.
It did start with Hulk.
Yeah, Hulk
But
was the first one.
it wasn't a part of the MCU. So
Yes, it was.
I think
Eric
once-
Banners, it was. It was the launching part, which is why Nick Fury went to Hulk first. It
Well,
was
you
just
talking about the very first Hulk movie when he
Yes,
was
the very first.
like super green?
No, we're not talking
Um,
about Ang Lee. We're talking about the what was it called? The Incredible Hulk.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm looking up.
Yeah,
The second one.
Yeah, the second
Hulk
one.
movie.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
one of these companies is having a board meeting, and they're just like, "Oh, what about comics? Weren't we made to make those things? Who gives a shit? Just make Joker pregnant again."
Which is the second film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yep. Okay.
I think.
Well,
So,
but
what's Hulk y'all was talking about?
it jumped when they released Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr. That's what kicked off the MCU.
Mm.
That's
don't
what
think-
seemed to kick it off, anyways.
I think part of why DC's failing is they don't really appreciate the risk that Marvel took with that. I mean, they started with Iron Man, who at that point was just a very unpopular hero.
this Hulk.
But
Just so
then
you
it was
guys can be
just
aware.
making-
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Edward Norton.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is the Hulk that we're talking about.
Oh, okay. See, I
It
got
started
lost.
off the
I was thinking about the
cinematic
other
universe.
Hulk.
Norton
No,
or
this one started
Ruffalo.
off the cinematic universe. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Who'd you like better as the Hulk, Norton or Ruffalo?
Ruffalo.
Ruffalo.
I'm gonna zoom in on you, Crispy. Who do you like?
It's Norton for me. He, you got more of the trauma and the edginess with him, and I think that's kind of what you need for that character.
My favorite Hulk is Lou Ferrigno. I'm just we can't go
Oh.
wrong with Lou.
OG.
He went to the
Yeah.
OG joint. Damn.
You can't go wrong with Lou. I mean,
I ripped my pants off.
I'm a sucker for development. I'm a sucker for the films that really develop Hulk because again, he's a universal character, so they can't really do much with Marvel
Yeah.
with the MCU version. They just can't do nothing with it. So we just get a green monster who's a side character, which I don't care. So they tried to work around that and give us Professor Hulk or Smart Hulk, but it doesn't work. It doesn't
That
work.
Hulk, like he dipping in green paint. Going dive in green paint.
Smart Hulk was an interesting move, but that should have been its own movie. Like,
Yeah.
I think there's
Yeah.
an entire storyline behind it where you get Red Hulk. Well, we're getting it here soon. You got Smart Hulk, Dr. Something.
Oh
I
yeah.
gotta look up the Hulk.
I know you
variant.
talking about the Smart Hulk when you're on the She-Hulk show.
What is the
I got
joke?
you.
What does the Hulk do when he's depressed?
He
The
read
Incredible,
books.
the
Oh,
Incredible
meditate.
Hulk.
you
Professor
bet.
Hulk, Joe Fixit, Gilt Hulk.
I don't care
We
about none of
did
these
World
Hulks.
War Hulk.
Actually, we talk about Superman and Lois. Ain't got nothing to do with Hulk. Back to Superman and Lois being canceled, and I don't know why. It's a great show, but
Because
it's
it's
moving
CW.
into the James Gunn Superman.
Because DC sucks.
And
they
on
do
top
other
of it.
stuff.
It was a rabbit hole.
Either way,
I know we don't know why it's getting canceled, but let's be real here. So neither does DC.
They
DC
just- they-
sucks.
we know the
It's-
reason
yeah.
why it's not happening. It's because
Yeah.
they don't like money. That is simple.
Hey, he got a
They don't
point.
like the fans.
He got a point. They really don't like money. Look how many shows they ain't canceled that was good. They canceled Black Lightning. That was a good show. They canceled that.
Y'all know what's funny? Deja vu. Last time we was talking about shows being canceled, and the same thing Shah was talking about. What did you just say just now? That got canceled.
Black Lightning.
Black Lightning, right? And you remember
Yeah.
last time we did this, and I was like, why am I getting a call from BMW? Tell me why they just called me. This is like deja vu. Literally, they just called me. BMW of downtown LA just called as you was talking about, like deja vu. This just happened. Like I don't even know where, but this is deja vu. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it happens, man. You can wake up and it's like, damn, I got deja vu, man.
Yeah, that shit just threw me off guard. I forgot what we was talking about because you was
Yeah,
talking, and my phone was
was
ringing.
about-
I'm looking like, wait, this happened before. Like,
No, I'm just saying they got the shows they ain't canceled that was good. I mean, the Arrow overdid itself. I mean, hell, yeah, we seen all the Arrow shit. He overdid himself. I'm just saying. Look at all the shows they canceled. They just started and they canceled it. Like, hey, we're gonna catch a bad lane because we don't like how many people like this show.
I get making money, but
At least they haven't canceled.
And then they kill the people off. Then they killed the people off on the last of the season of Black Lightning just to kill them off, so they won't have a show. The villain, that albino one. You know, he's a good villain. I forgot what his name is.
You talk about Tobias Well.
Yeah, babe. Yeah. We need him back on the screen, man. You gotta get back on the screen.
What we about to get on screen is moving on with. Why are we stuck in the DC bag? Apparently we are. But Green Lantern.
Oh, I was gonna.
Yeah, the show or the movie?
What about him?
We're getting a show of the Green Lanterns coming out, and they have some casting people coming in to play these beloved characters. Are y'all familiar with like Green Lantern at all?
Yeah,
well,
the first one with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
he's one of the heroes of all time.
Not Ryan Reynolds.
I'm sorry.
Don't make it green or animated.
That would suck, man. That Ryan Reynolds shit would suck.
Well, they're casting for. They just had some screen testing this week for 2 characters to play John, which is John the Black Green Lantern, which is one of the most popular from the Justice League cartoon. Aside from
I thought they had Idris for this. I thought they had Idris for that.
No, not at all. They have Aaron Pierre, who's the actor from Brick Ridge on Netflix. He's from like the Tyler Perry. Well, to me, he's like a Tyler Perry actor. He was in that movie Old with from M. Night Shyamalan. He was in that movie. And we have another guy who I'm not familiar with. His name's Jeremy, but there was pretty much testing for John. Let me see if I pulled him up real quick. Oh no, that's the next story. Sorry, Rugrats.
No, what's that?
Honestly, I'm not
here. Is in the front running for John.
Yeah,
I seen him somewhere. Oh, Rebel Ridge. That's right. That just came out too.
Rebel Ridge.
Yeah.
This is him.
Just came out.
How do you feel about him being John?
He might do good on that.
I'd have to see. I have to see the actual film itself. I mean, or the series.
I want Diggle. I'm sorry, I'm biased. I want Diggle.
I can actually see him with green eyes though.
He's got those piercing eyes. You could give him contacts, he'd make it work.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I can see you actually with green eyes.
I don't know. He's in the running for it. And this another guy. Let me see if they could pop up.
Yeah,
you know how the industry goes. They want all new actors on that jump, so they wanted to make him so they can have more money in their pockets.
Let's see. Green Lantern show. If he's, I don't know his name. What is his name?
He's going to be.
Also going to be Mufasa as well. What is that boy name? Jeremy something. Casting.
Wait, this supposed to be a show, right? Not a movie.
Yes, this is going to be a show.
Oh shit! I don't know how I feel about that shit.
What is that? It's Jeremy. I don't want to disrespect this actor who's also in the front running for it. His name is Jeremy. Anyway, his name is Jeremy something, and it's between him and Pierre for playing John. But for those of y'all who've been looking for a damn Green Lantern to be seen in live action, we got him one Green Lantern in live action in that Justice League from Zack Snyder. How y'all feel about it? Y'all like Green Lantern? Because I don't care for Green Lanterns. Don't come for me.
I'm not a huge fan of the Green Lantern. Never really have, but I think it's time that we have a Green Lantern like series. Like the film was, I didn't think the film was that bad, but I'm not a huge Green Lantern fan. So to me, it's more like I don't care about it. So for what I saw of it, was like I was like, oh, do you know what? It's okay. I get it.
Go down the path.
I think it's gonna suck.
We got an Aquaman love letter, an Iron Man love letter. He got a whole franchise of love letters. It's Green Lantern's turn now.
I don't know. I'm not to suck Marvel's balls and Google their marinades, but I'm a Nova fan. And Nova Corps is just the iteration of the Justice League Lantern Corps. You know what I mean? It's just, they one the same to me, but I like the Nova character more than Green Lantern.
I don't think it's gonna last. I'm gonna be real with you.
No, I think it won't.
I think the main problem is when you have something like this, though, is if this is going to be like the official one. Like you can obviously replace Green Lantern if he decides to leave or whatnot, but I feel like you have to be really careful because now that you're tying everything into it, it means that you've got to like if he goes, do you know what? You've paid me this much, but I want more, or hey, I'm not being treated right. You have to treat him right, otherwise your entire plan fucks up. You know. Again, you can easily replace it, but you can't go like, oh, John Stewart's changed. Oh, look, his ring's like malfunctioned, and now he's completely changed his face because of the Green Lantern core and stuff like that.
Stephen James, y'all. It was not Jeremy. That boy name is Stephen James. I'm so sorry. I'm glad I just look at this mess. What is happening? No, Deadline, leave me alone.
Wait, so they both competing?
Yeah, they're competing for the role of John. If you want to just go with me, because I'm about my dark skin representation, because every time they want to cast a black character, aka Storm, we get Halle Berry and Alexandra Shipp, and I'm sorry, they not chocolate. So Aaron Pierre, I love you, bro. You're a good actor. It's nothing against you, but I will go this dude here. Only because based off, I need some dark skin representation, y'all. We do. Hollywood, they don't say to give us a black character and then cast Sandra Bullock. Like what?
Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger. There's your good representation right there, where he just screws with the entire cast.
Man,
if Sandra Bullock was going to be a Green Lantern,
that was the best part of the Black Panther, though. Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa.
Again,
the whole character of Miles Morales.
Again, I believe when it comes to representation, pick the actor for the role. Like, I can see, who is it? Stephen James?
Yeah, I understand choosing the. I'm sorry, I'm going to cut you off because I'm tired of people saying choosing. Yes, we're supposed to have the best actor. But Hollywood has a problem of erasing dark-skinned people in these films. Unless we're going to be the drug addict, the rapist, and something. Then you could be dark-skinned all day. It's a lot deeper than what it is from the black community, where the light skin is always pushed for, and Hollywood always need to have that white passing character to play our dark skinned characters. Again, nothing against this blue-eyed, light-skinned brother. Move on to the side, do something else. We need this dark-skinned brother to be casted. We don't have dark-skinned representation in a positive light at all. At all.
He could be the light-skinned Blade.
Another thing they need to do: get more original characters for black actors to play.
We have one here, which is John. So
exactly, yeah.
Like, just can we please do it right this time? And again, MCU.
It won't.
Kevin Feige. I know we supposed to be on DC, but y'all doing Marvel. I know y'all casting Storm. We got Janelle Monáe. We got DeWanda Weiss. We got Anna Drope. I mean, give us a dark skinned person, but I'll be damned if y'all cast Meghan Trainor as fucking Storm. We don't want that shit, okay?
Meghan Trainor?
No, we don't want Rihanna. I'm sorry. I love me some Rihanna, but we need some dark skin. Kiki Palmer.
So let me put it to you. Which out of the actors that you just proposed has a really good African accent? Because that's what bothered me about the past two actresses.
That dialect can be taught. We seen Black Panther was a good thing. They could create the dialect there.
Fair.
Well, everybody get a show for that one though. For the third.
I'm just thinking of the authenticity.
I know this is a tangent. Again, I need some chocolate representation. Like me, if you look, I'm not even that chocolate. That's like casting me as Jon Stewart. Like, bro, I wouldn't even want to be in the front running. I'm like, no, I'm good. I would love this thing, a great opportunity, boost my career, but it's bigger than you, and it's bigger than some people. And I just wish Hollywood would stop. We got Blade. We got Wesley Snipes as Blade. Thank God. Because I know damn well they wanted to cast somebody else for that. Probably Lawrence Fishburne would have been Blade if it was up to Hollywood. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, it's just deeper, y'all. I can go on a whole tangent for like a whole 2-hour thing about how Hollywood treats the black characters. For one, we don't get roles. Number two, they want to give it to, again, fairer skin, passing to, it's more marketable. People don't like dark skinned people. They're not marketable overseas unless they're drug dealers, rapists, and stuff like that. It's like, come on, bro, no,
And
Come
and
on
it's
now.
and I do agree. It is very sad.
Yeah.
Do they play those roles very well? I hate to say it, yes, but I don't want that anymore. I keep watching some of the older shows. Uh, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He plays Gabriel, a black cop in L.A., and I love his acting in The Closer. And then I
Oh,
saw
The
him in
Closer.
another series, and I'm like, where's this representation? Like, this guy is good at what he does.
Yeah, just Hollywood. Do us a favor, please. Just go with go with the best actor. But when these people are on the same caliber, go with what fits. John is a dark skinned male who's in a positive light. He's a cop now, detective now, fighting for the fucking universe.
Now, one thing we do have to be worried about.
So
We can talk about representation all day. We could go on 2 hours all we want. How we want the black representation. Okay, they got the role. Why did they suck?
Huh?
Why did they suck so hard?
Huh?
Oh, look at the script.
yeah,
That
the
is-
script is another thing that lets people down. But
Yeah,
DC might be just doing Tubi, man. That's all.
yeah, we can have the best representation, and the script will screw them over. 100%.
True. So I just think the whole team behind it needs to be good. But again, James Gunn, I think what he's doing with the characters he want to tell, the stories he's telling, I don't think we're going to be let down. And this is just my personal opinion. I don't have no insider scoop. I'm not speaking from that. I'm speaking for just what I can see with optics of what he's doing and what he's done with his past films with the Guardians of the Galaxy and casting Zoe Zaldana as Gamora and I almost said Benjamin Pratt.
Acting.
Who was Star-Lord?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Casting him as the lead when a whole bunch of people wouldn't have gave him the chance because he was quote unquote the chubby funny guy from The Office, and he gave him a shot, and the man carried that series.
You mean
to
Parks
become
and
a
Rec?
big-
I agree.
Yeah, Parks and Rec. So I like James Gunn for giving people a chance. Dave Bautista as Drax, just he has a vision.
Who is
He gives people
Gamora?
shots, and I respect him on that. What he's doing with the Jon Stewart casting for Green Lantern, he has two actors going up for this coveted role. What he did with Guardians, again, I just want him to. I'm trying to dance and I think because I know who he casted already. And I don't want to be like, yo, take the role away because everybody deserves the opportunity to live their dream and to, you know what I mean, go skyrocket. I'm not against it, but I just need some dark skin representation on screen. I just do in a positive light. I don't want you to save the chocolate boy to be the villain. I'm tired of that in Hollywood. I'm fucking tired of it. So moving on.
Make it worth it. Make sure the script is good for the character.
Yeah. But hell, sticking with DC, this is gonna be a cesspool today, y'all. The dynamic duo.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Yes, Batman is the Robins. Okay, we talking about.
Better be referring to a second Robin.
It is. We're gonna talk about Red Hood and Robin. They getting their own movie together. It's animated. It's gonna be a combination of
Made
like
with
stop motion,
puppetry.
live action, 3D.
Just
It's gonna be
Why we need it?
Yeah.
made with puppetry animation. Where does it take place?
puppetry.
Sesame
Damn.
Street?
it's It's gonna be a lot of things to tell the story of this dynamic duo. The ex-Robins and Red Hood.
No. Just
Robin and
no.
Red Hood team up to finally figure out
They
how
the
to
same
get
people,
Sesame
man.
Street
I thought Robin is Red Hood. I'm confused.
You know the three Robins.
The first
man.
Robin
You got Tim,
became Red
who
Hood.
became Nightwing.
Yeah.
Then you got another one who became Red Hood. Then you got the new Robin, who's
Damien.
newest Robin. No, before Damien. Damien's the fourth Robin.
I don't know. I have lost track on Robins so
yeah,
far.
they like Slayers, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They just keep going. It's a lot of them. They're like Power Rangers at this point. It's a lot of them. But specifically with this project, again, James Gunn, people be like, "Oh, James Gunn cooking." I agree, he's cooking, but just because you cook a dish doesn't mean it's edible. A lot of stuff we don't need, no one is asking for. I get the artistic thing. We're gonna do a puppet show, live action Robin dynamic duo.
To be fair,
I'm not
wanna see-
watching that shit.
You know how
I mean-
James Gunn's tying this all in together?
Yeah.
I really want to see like the puppets go against like Darkseid.
This is,
Giant guy. It's just puppets going. Ah.
All right. I'm coming from a bit of a pro-gun bias here. He's one of my favorite filmmakers, but it's entirely possible that this all turns out to work out beautifully.
It may
I
be a
don't
beautiful
think
thing.
so.
Again,
might be.
I'm a fan of people taking risks and seeing what works
Yeah.
because this is something we haven't had before. So I'm a big fan of taking risks. However,
We're in Ratatouille. We're watching Remy improvise the recipe.
if you're
Yeah,
gonna take a risk, can you
I'm a
do it on
fan.
a smaller scale first before you make this a big budget, blowing budget on stuff we could have like
That show ain't gonna last, man.
more
That-
Superman?
Go big, go big or go home. That's what I'm
It's
seeing.
probably
This.
gonna be on the HBO Max, man.
It might be. It might be. But you know what? Again, I'm a fan of people going big and going home and taking a risk and seeing what works. Can we get the money and the budget going towards people we care about already? Like a Superman movie, a Supergirl movie. Can we get the budget to spice that up some more? Because again, we get Superman movie, right? Technically, it's not a Superman movie. It's like a baby Justice League 1.0 movie because we got all these characters taking up his screen time. You know what I mean? Why Supergirl in there? Why Mr. Terrific in there? Why Hawkgirl in there? Why the tornado person in there? Why A, B, and Z is up in this movie when this is supposed to be Superman? I don't want them taking up his screen time. Even though they may have like a collective 20-minute screen time, that 20 minutes could have been dedicated to Clark, Superman, Lois, or something to build that universe more. You know what I mean?
But no, we can't get that.
You don't have a Superman movie, so instead of giving us the dynamic duo, can y'all just give us a small origin story of Superman, maybe, since he's not having a movie to himself? You know what I mean? That's just me.
Or heck, even a small recap of what movie they're trying to tie it to.
The origin story shouldn't even be happening. Like at this point, he should be going up against the bigger enemies like Grodd, Darkseid.
Yes, it
That's where
is.
he's right now.
I
Yes,
mean,
it's real live, yes.
introduce that version of Batman since we can have
Oh, no,
a
it's
dynamic
Henry.
duo. So where's Batman at? Because they couldn't just become Robin and Red Hood without Batman. So I'm confused.
I know I'm kind of retreading old ground with this question, but I feel like it has to be asked. Do you think the DCEU as it was before was beyond saving, or did it really need, did it even really need a reboot?
A reboot. It needed a
We don't
reboot.
need no more.
No, it was dead. It was fully dead. After
I
they
did-
rebooted the Dark Knight trilogy,
Oh, yeah.
as soon as those movies came out and the two Superman, it died.
I'm sorry, y'all. We was getting
No.
into the discussion. Yes, this is live. I have your questions. I just checked it. I am so sorry, y'all.
What up, Henry?
It is.
I'm watching our beautiful faces right here.
Yeah.
The main thing though I see is that I think the DC universe needed to be rebooted. Hello, Cayenne. Hello. I do think it needs to be rebooted because you had the DCU all over the place, and it was so hard. Like you had like the Justice League, and then later on you had like Zack Snyder's Justice League take, and then you had this, and everything just seemed to be all over the place. I would rather that they start from scratch again and go, do you know what? Let's start like this again. Let's just do it from like the beginning and just retell, have it all together. Otherwise, I think it would have been the worst thing.
Yeah.
I think-
Carrying it on.
I think it needs
Henry Resilient makes a good point. The DCEU needs to build on the new Batman. Yeah,
Which one?
they've got a strength there. They might as well play to it.
This is making my brain scritch, and I don't even have hair, and I want to put it out. Miss Spice, Ben Affleck was too old. What?
You know, I can understand
I
that.
loved him
It does
in that.
seem like he was pretty old. My problem with this is DC needs to shut down their production for their DCU and their series for at least 2 years. In that 2 years, plan your stupid movies out and make sure it's good enough to compete with Marvel.
They have been, which is why they canceled the Snyderverse, which is something they was developing forever. So they canceled that, and they've been developing this new thing for a long time. James Gunn, he was just announced. Well, he was announced, but prior to that, he was already working behind the scenes and getting this stuff, settled. Again, I think it's going to be pretty well. His launching point is Superman. Okay, it is what it is. Henry made a good point about they need to build on a new Batman. That could have been something great. But again, the most successful out of the trilogy, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, has always been Superman. Superman and Lois, a show on CW. It's the best thing that we have. So to leave from that and to translate to the bigger screen, because in people memory, I love Superman and Lois. That was good. Oh, they got a new Superman movie? The casual audience is not going to think it's a different person. They're just going to see Superman in the name and take their entire family to see it. So I get the business point behind that.
And Red Spice makes an excellent point. We don't even know what universes these people are from. Like, that's a huge issue, too.
Again,
what Earth 495?
No, I can answer that. These are Elseworlds stories. So the main continuity of Superman, like the main universe, is going to be the one that we're getting, which was Superman Legacy. That's the main one.
So it's a new Earth, right?
Yeah, that's going to be the new universe. That's it.
I should know, man. We're back to another new universe.
Do you know what they should do? And this would be the biggest power move in all of cinematic history for superheroes, is they need to bring in Axel Asher.
Who the fuck is that?
He is a superhero that Marvel and DC co-created, and he is the person that keeps them separate, the universes, because years ago they did the whole thing of Marvel versus DC.
Oh,
and if they did that and they worked with Marvel and went, let's just do it. I don't care if it takes years, but if they did that, I think it would be the biggest thing in cinematic sci-fi, like superhero history. Just
can we stab him in the face a little bit, like kill the dude? Because I want to see Superman go against Spider-Man. I want to see Batman go against Hawkeye. I want to see Black Widow. Well, she dead now, but the new Black Widow. What's her name? The blonde hair, her sister.
Yelena.
I want to see Yelena go against Catwoman. You know what I mean? Let me see that in a comic book form, though. No live
break the universes up so bad that they have to reboot. Bring that character in. Just do it. Marvel, DC, take Mark's advice and do this.
Well, you had characters like Super Soldier, which was Clark Kent and Captain America, Dark Claw, which was Batman and Wolverine, Deadeye, which was Deadshot and Bullseye, Doctor Doomsday, which was obviously Doomsday and Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange Fate, which was Doctor Fate and Doctor Strange, and Professor X. Like all these things. And
why didn't they give us Widow Woman? Black Widow and Wonder Woman. Widow Woman, where's she at?
No,
you had tons of these sorts of characters. The Skulk,
Wonder Widow,
Solomon Grundy, and Hulk. Spider-Boy, which was Superboy and Spider-Man. Like, you have all these characters that you just be like, power move, just do it, just drop it down. I'd be like, do you know what? I would go see it. I'd go see all of these films because they'd be so fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Red Spice.
Yeah.
I'm mad that Henry said Mr. Freeze would get his own movie. I would die if that happens.
I ain't watching that.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze.
You know, he could be a cameo. He could be a cameo for the Elseworld. He could be.
I am your elder.
I'm sorry.
I am your elder.
Oh my god.
You my son, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna get a lot of crap for that, but I really enjoyed those movies because they felt like comic book movies.
Wait, the Batman Forever? Yeah, that did feel like comic.
Batman Forever.
Y'all
Batman
like
and
that shit?
Robin.
Okay, let's talk
Batman
about
Robin.
That's a little topic we're gonna throw in there.
I like Batman and Robin when I'm really, really drunk.
I don't understand how y'all like the movie. We didn't even get Batgirl. She was even Barbara Golden. She was Barbara Alfred. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, she was, ain't it? I just
Yeah,
thought about she was
it
Alfred's
wasn't
niece.
red.
She was Alfred's niece. That's what
Yeah,
it
they
was.
Commissioner's
completely
daughter. She
transformed
was
out of those
Alfred's
movies.
kid, and then we get Robin, who wasn't even Robin. Like,
Hey, he
who
was
are
homeless
these
or something.
characters?
Well, Robin was homeless, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is this crap, man? I get he was an orphan. They tried to do like, okay, well, this is him grown up. It was. Yeah. We're not gonna talk about Batman.
1989
He was in the streets too, man. I just thought about Robin
1989
was.
Batman with Michael Keaton though will always be one of the best superhero films. That's
Well, it's been
proper
announced that
Batman movie.
Mr. Freeze is getting his own movie. Let me Google
Good.
this shit. This is
What,
crazy.
a three movie thing? Yeah, I'm looking up right now, Henry.
James Gunn, if this is true, he need to be slapped in the kidneys. I'm not watching that.
Hey, how about Mr. Freeze movie?
I mean, it's not
Have you
the
guys been
things
watching
on my
The
list.
Penguin, by the way?
The Doom
Spice
that came to
said, do you know how
Gotham?
many Batmans we had? We had
I don't
quite a
think it
few.
was, no.
Michael Keaton, Adam West, George Clooney,
About 8, right? She was about 8.
Robert Pattinson, Ben Affleck. What's the dude from Dark Knight Rises? He was in Psycho.
Christopher John.
Tom
Yeah,
Hardy?
him. That's
Yeah.
6.
Nolan.
You know,
No,
yeah, Christopher
the
Nolan.
Nolanverse.
Yeah.
That was
Christopher
what,
Nolan.
6 already right there.
Yeah, I think it's like 8, man. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's a lot.
The time-
Christopher Nolan. He said like he always need a costume.
Oh, Mr. Freeze. Okay. I
Oh, apparently James Gunn's saying that it's not happening.
Yeah.
Looks like
Hey,
it's-
Clayface, definitely. Hell yeah. I'm with
So
him on
James
that
Gunn
one.
has debunked that. So we're not getting a Mr. Freeze movie. Thank God, Mr. Sir. You using your brain.
Mr. Sir.
I am Batman.
Y'all tripping. I'm here for solo projects. They
I
be
love
good.
that.
Got Lego
I-
Batman as well.
Not for that.
Yeah, no, specifically, Gunn debunked the rumor about Mr. Freeze, making it clear that there are no plans at this time for a solo film focused on cold-hearted villain, as per Screen Rant report. Now, this is Screen Rant. We don't trust Screen Rant on this.
No,
why?
I never
Excuse me.
touched him.
Screw you, Screen Rant.
Why? They been good.
No, they be lying too.
Yeah, it's. I've seen more lies than truth out of them.
Mm.
It's all about the clicks.
It's kind of inevitable when you
It's
turn
all
it
about the
into
money.
a content mill.
But Game Rant's
true.
doing it, bonding to the comics.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's the
if we get well, here's the thing. Here's why I think
Found that.
that there's some actual truth to this. I keep seeing announcements when I'm on Hulu or I think YouTube about a Penguin series on Netflix.
No, that is HBO Max. Sir, when
Wait,
do you
Wait, you talking about the penguin
Yes,
The
it is
Penguin.
on.
from Madagascar? The penguins?
No, sir, stop talking. Stop talking. It's Penguin from the
Hey, you fact
Batman
check
Matt
us,
Reeves
we'll
show.
fact check
They
you.
have
How
a
about
show
that?
with Colin Farrell.
Oh,
been talking
okay.
about for years, and it's on the thing. Yes, it is.
That never gonna happen.
It's happened. It's 3 episodes are out. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't watch DC like that. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's out, man.
I watched the Squid Game before I watched that. All right.
You'll
Oh
be in
my
Squid
God.
Game before that happens.
Oh yeah, November season 2,
No,
and
December.
they're
December
actually
26th.
ending it with the 3rd season next year. So at least
For
like
real?
we get. Oh yeah, Squid Game will be a proper story, beginning, middle, end. They're not
It took so
gonna.
goddamn long. You know,
Yeah, they're not gonna try to milk the cow. They're just focusing on the story. I like that.
You know what? I would watch From before I watch that show. All right, play that way.
What about the Joker tease in the end of the Batman? He may be a villain, Mr. Freeze. They could introduce more Catwoman. I don't know what they're
Give
gonna do
us a
with this
super
Matt
Joker
Reeves
film.
Batman movie. Nothing has really came out from it yet, but they're ready to film.
Man, we all tired of seeing Batman, man. He got more movies than anybody. Shit.
I agree. I
It's a
agree with
cash
Red
cow.
Spice.
Hold on. We're not talking about Batman like that. He is Batman for a reason, okay? He can be everywhere and anywhere.
You mean
Don't talk about
Hell,
that.
man?
But he also sound like he need cough syrup for the stroke.
Hey, y'all talking about Batman? I'd rather him than Super. Well, I'm a Superman fan, but the Batman movies has always been more interesting than Superman. Tell me I'm lying.
But the medium has
can't
become
disagree
oversaturated.
with
I
that.
think Superman, Red Spice has got it. I think that he needs
No, they overdid Batman movie. Y'all gotta admit that shit.
Yeah,
They overdid that shit.
They got to.
How many Batmans you need?
A
How many
million.
Batmans you need? How many Supermans you need? Come on, man. We could have been on.
There's plenty of enjoyment in the Batman universe. Just give us movies where other characters take center stage,
I
Batman
understand
is-
though.
like the Penguin show, which that show is so fucking good. By the way, have you guys seen it yet?
No, I
No.
watched it.
I don't have
I
access
didn't
to
watch the
HBO
Alfred
Max.
show, man.
They had their competition was Agatha All Along, a nothing show that no one asked for,
Is
and
this
they
on Max?
still went full throttle.
And Agatha got more views. It's been proven.
Yeah,
They
Alfred
got
show
more
was
views.
good though.
Motherfucker! Really?
Yes, Agatha is actually
Really?
pretty
What the
good.
fuck?
I didn't think I was gonna like it either, but after the fourth episode,
Oh.
I'm locked in. Now, have I
I wonder
watched
if there's
Penguin?
standalone Agatha
You know you
comics.
ain't, I know
I
you ain't
might
watched
have
Penguin.
to check it
I know
out.
you
I
did.
did not watch Penguin. Let me tell you
I
why I
didn't
didn't
either.
watch
That's
Penguin.
what I'm saying. Like, what's
Because
no.
I did not care for his character in the Batman. I did not
Yeah.
care for his
I
character.
watched Penguin
at
from the
all.
Gotham. shit.
I get where you're coming from. He was more like a random mobster than the Penguin. He's much more Penguin in the show, and like
Mhm.
he's basically playing GOT with everybody in the criminal underworld. He's climbing to the top, playing everyone against the other, in bed with everybody. It's just like he's climbing to the top of the criminal underworld, and it's so fucking cool. And he's actually Oswald Cobblepot, not some random gangster.
But in the cartoon, they got a female penguin.
Talk about Crusader. That boring
I've
ass
seen
show.
that.
A female penguin?
Her name is Oswald
Yo.
or Cobblepot. They
Yo.
gender bended him into a female version. for
Okay,
their
that's
version.
what it was. Okay, that's what I saw.
It was inevitable. It was
That shit.
inevitable.
Okay,
I'll be right
I
back.
just said
I
I
need
love
to
Batman, but that show is so fucking boring. That show
Well,
is
Gotham
so-
was boring. I tell you what, the boring
Gotham-
Batman's Gotham was boring. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn,
Oh.
get to the point. Get to the
It was
fucking
boring.
point.
Give me the alien Kal-El. We about to fight. I'll take Bruce Wayne over Kal-El. Even though I love Superman, just the stories are better for Batman. From one, look, if you think about it, Batman's crazy, right? Imagine
Rick-
this whole time we see him in movie and cartoons, it's not actually happening in Gotham.
Yeah.
He's actually locked down in Arkham in a straitjacket, and his mind needs to escape where he's at. So he creates that he's the superhero called Batman. That's the true story of Batman that y'all don't
Bro,
even
check
know.
this out. Check this out though. Batman cannot fuck with Scarecrow.
Hey,
That
everybody
nigga-
got kryptonite.
Scarecrow get higher than a motherfucking than anybody, man.
Everybody got kryptonite.
You spray that shit, you already high on some morphine and all types of shit.
Everybody got kryptonite. I'm telling y'all, the Scarecrow is just
Kryptonite,
his
Tim.
doctor, man. Giving him
Man.
sedation. That's all it
Batman
is.
is
That's why
willpower
he's
and
Scarecrow
ability
get you
to
high
grow.
than a motherfucker. You on THC
Because
with
he's
morphine
Batman.
and a whole lot of shit.
He's locked in and it's just like, Mr. Wayne, you're going to really hurt your voice. I don't care. You're really going to really hurt your voice. Please stop it. I don't care because I am Batman. Yes, we know you're
Bro,
Batman.
poor Christian Bale getting all the hate for that voice when he was the one who had concerns about it. Nolan was the one who said, "No, it's perfect. Keep doing it." I
Well,
don't care.
it
if
was
you
because of the
suck,
costume.
keep
Man,
doing
he said like he needs some NyQuil, man, when he talk like that. Like,
Have
he
y'all
was
seen
struggling.
Us, the movie Us, right?
No,
Yeah,
Batman,
I
we're
seen
gonna
it.
start smoking.
Can you imagine if Batman and the girl from Us get into like an argument?
Yeah.
Who are you? Where are you? Come in. Kill you. Kill me now. Like, I would watch that movie. I want to see Us versus Batman.
Would you like to know an interesting fact about Lego Batman?
Good
What?
man.
That was the worst one too. He can sound like he need call for whoever did that voice.
Oh.
If you
What's
go
up?
to if you go to your iPhone and go, "Hey Buddha," it will react to you. Go try it.
On my iPhone?
Yep.
It say
Oh,
Buddha?
see.
No, "Hey
What about-
Puta." What Lego?
I'm not doing
Hey
that.
Buddha.
Oh, wait,
Hell no. Hell no. I ain't gonna respond.
Hey
to
Siri.
that.
Hang on, let me do it. Mine.
Talk like Batman.
Hey Puta.
It's not happening.
I think they finally removed that.
Hey
Well,
Puta. Hang on, let me look at that because that was a thing that I absolutely loved. If Apple have taken that out, I'll be pissed off.
The only thing I get from Hey Siri, tell me a joke. Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
That's why you gotta be in the Androids.
Yeah, Siri's on break. She's on lunch. She don't work on lunch, so we moving away. Next story. The Babies. The Rugrats. They are going live action at Paramount Plus. Yes. Are you guys ready?
Hang on.
Why?
Hey Siri.
Why?
They are going to be terrifying to
Peter.
look at. They're going to CGI the kids. You know they are.
It's not my Apple Music Library.
You know what?
Sorry,
You
you
might
want
should
to get
pay
the
back
cast
Hey,
of
to
Peter.
Snow White and
Maya
the Seven
then.
Dwarves.
Shit,
to
they
play
might
them.
should put back to Maya.
Have Rachel Zegler as Angelica.
Hang on. Get me off the live thing. I'm going to mute myself so I can do this.
See, well, while you play with Siri, we talking about Rugrats.
Hey, they're gonna have Blackstreet and Maya there too.
Hey, they say it's gonna be live action with CGI babies because apparently babies can't act well.
But I'm just saying.
So Baby
they're gonna
Geniuses.
have Blackstreet Maya there too, right, for the theme song, right?
They did this. It's called Baby Geniuses. And
Baby
that movie was
Geniuses
terrifying
and Look
to
Who's
look at.
Talking as well. They also had Look Who's Talking.
Yeah, Baby Genius, that was back in the 90s. Yeah, they was like,
don't know.
that's all they did. That's all
Well,
they
are
did.
you guys excited to see a live action Rugrats? Like, what's
2 words.
We need,
Fuck
Decline.
no.
This can be decline.
we need the
Nobody
cast
gonna
of
see
Snow
that
White
shit.
and the Seven Dwarves playing the kids. We need Rachel Zegler as Angelica.
oh my god?
So E.G. Daily gonna do time and voice.
Yeah.
Live ass. Oh hell, she must be getting paid good then.
Okay, who would y'all cast
I
as
gotta-
Tommy
I gotta
Pickles?
look this up in-
I'm looking at the casting. Who would you cast as Tommy Pickles?
Man, I don't
No
know.
one. I can't think of any reason to even bring this movie to light.
This movie, like, this show came out like back in the 90s, so like what, 3 decades? Like, why?
Okay, I'll do you one better. Let's bring back Ren and Stimpy.
We ain't talking about what
That-
they should
that's
be
already
back.
back.
We talking about what we got. We got Rugrats. Who would you cast as Tommy Pickles?
Are we talking?
Myself.
Hang on. Catch me up. Are they actually adults or?
No,
Are they-
CGI babies. We're gonna see.
Oh,
Man,
right.
hell no. They should do all grown up. That'd been better.
So I would cast a trash can because no one wants to see CGI Rugrats.
Y'all can talk about what we
Yes,
don't.
it-
We're getting it. I don't care
We
what
may
y'all
get
feel
it.
about. We get
But-
damn babies that are robots and computer pixels. We getting them. We can't hide from the babies. They here.
It's going to be the worst thing in the world because no one, like, apart from people who are fans, like who
You
asked
know, them
this? Who
chicks is
thought-
gonna be high as fuck too.
Yeah, like who thought, hey guys, let's reboot the Rugrats. Let's just make a CGI film. You're like, well, all right, why?
I'm
It's
sorry, I
not-
don't want to watch no CGI shit, man.
If we had to cast someone for Tommy Pickles, I want someone with a really deep voice. Hey
Yo.
Angelica, how you doing? That's what I want.
Hey, Joker, is I do my
There's a
part
meat
right?
king in there.
Where's my raptor? Raptor!
My whole point in all this is it does not need to be made. I know we're getting it. It does not need to be there.
You know why it's
They're
coming?
cashing
Because
out on
y'all.
nostalgia.
No,
Well, they're-
it's coming out because y'all supported the reboot that they did on Paramount Plus. They rebooted
There's-
Rugrats, and
I
y'all
watched
watched
that reboot.
that. I'm blaming
watched
I
y'all.
didn't watch it.
I
I'm
can't.
blaming
watched that
y'all.
bullshit.
Y'all viewers gave us this shit because y'all.
Oh, I'm about to
supported
say, I ain't
this
watch
stuff.
that shit. I ain't
Look,
watch
I
Are
said
You
it was
Afraid of
one.
Dark? Shit.
Armstrong as Tommy Pickles, huh?
They
I
already gave
would.
us. I'm gonna show y'all right now. Rugrats.
I want Ben
I
Affleck to
watched
do Tommy
the
Pickles.
first 2
I
episodes
mean,
of that
the CGI
reboot. I
babies
went, no.
You talking about that reboot with the 3D, right? You talking about that
We-
bullshit, right? The
Yeah,
3D
we-
version of Rugrats,
Yeah,
right?
we just talked about how we don't want real world problems in our series. That's what it was. Like the father was a deadbeat. He didn't have a job. Period. The
was
mother, I don't
twin-bent.
believe the mother was in the picture.
I mean, think about it. They reboot the same way they did Sunspot in 3D with Rugrats. They actually came out at the same time. Just to think about.
I'm showing y'all right now. I had to put it up. They already got the Rugrats.
Man,
reboot.
Nobody
This
didn't
is what
want
they
that
look
shit.
like. This is them.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The 3D Joe, man.
Yeah,
Nobody
y'all watched this and y'all supported this show on Paramount Plus, and now they
I
say,
ain't watching shit.
let's give them a movie.
I'm not even subscribed to Paramount.
I didn't watch it.
I'm not
I
even
take no
subscribed to Paramount.
responsibility. I apologize for absolutely fucking nothing.
Y'all wrong, man. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. We don't need this shit.
Nah.
Yeah,
You're wrong.
y'all did that, so now we got look at this
But
mess, y'all.
Money.
This shit gonna make an embarrassing scene, man, because the CGI goes out fucked up or something.
Y'all don't understand. I watched this show just to give it to see what it was about, but
There is right inside.
look like a fucking Rugrats game.
Voices.
there y'all go. This is what y'all get. Because of y'all. This is all because of y'all.
One giant leap for baby kind.
Greetings, alien blobs. We come in peace. And we brought gummy worms. Nope. Ate them all.
So you get that's all the voices.
In a brand new season.
This is going to be the best adventure ever. I'm in. You have to be careful.
Tommy with Reptar.
Did you forget we got short little legs?
Get ready for giant adventures.
I mean, swashbuckling, baby. Here comes a big one.
Tommy like he barely
Someone
talking.
needs their diaper changed. Again.
Giants.
Bobby the Giant, we were wondering if you could help us. It would be my giant pleasure. It's really nice.
And giant surprises.
I'm pregnant.
What?
Wait,
We
huh?
tried to stop them. But they don't know words yet. They're so fun. Tommy, meet your new brother.
Wait, Deal?
Such a
That's
beautiful
Deal
moment.
again?
The Paramount Plus original series Rugrats. Stream the new season with your family April 14th.
Have fun toddling. I love this game. Smells like beans.
Because y'all supported that
Wait.
shit on Disney Plus, we gonna have to suffer through a
Wait.
live action movie.
Deal came back alive again? This nigga Machiavelli for real.
I just want like the entire film to be like, Tommy, you're adopted, and it's like he has a mental breakdown there and then all of a sudden it's just like, just joking. It's like, damn you, Angelica.
I'm confused. Why Deal would be born again? I thought Deal was already on there.
The movie.
That's not Deal.
Now who the hell is that then?
I don't know. I ain't finished the show, but it's another.
Man, no one watch that shit. I ain't watching that shit. I ain't subscribed
That
to
movie's
shit
gonna
anyway.
be terrifying on shrooms.
Oh my god, man.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna pour me some more whiskey on this shit. That's some bullshit, man. Waste some money. The fuck? So if that ain't Deal, who's that? Peel? The baby named Peel? Pop from Peel?
Oh yeah,
don't
like
know.
Phil and Lil.
Phil and Lil. There it is. We got another Rugrats, but the movie's coming out. It's gonna be live action humans with their CGI baby counterparts.
That's
what's
some
happening
fucking
with my
bullshit.
video?
They do everything else but Power Rangers, right? That's how they do.
Oh, we get Power Rangers. You saw the Tubi movie.
Let's not go back over there.
Just-
No, I'm just saying Hasbro. Like Hasbro do with Rugrats too?
No, that's Paramount. Well, maybe I look. I don't know. I'm not a big Rugrat connoisseur. I remember
Don't
watching
get
it
me
back
wrong.
when
I
I was
watched
a kid.
Rugrats when it was on Nickelodeon. But
Yeah, when I was a kid, that was it. But I don't know
That-
who's asking for a Rugrats movie. I don't know who's asking for a dynamic duos. I don't know who's asking.
No,
for
I felt the same thing about Are You Afraid of Dark? Who keep asking about Are You Afraid of Dark reboot? Who keep asking for that shit? Cause I ain't asked for that shit.
Well, Hollywood, look, we was in a pandemic 4 years ago. They got to get some money somewhere, so they rebooting everything.
Hey, they already do Goosebumps. We don't need Are You Afraid of Dark twice. Shit.
I don't know.
You need to
They
make
could give us some
around
reboots
the
that we want.
twist. That'd be interesting.
Around the twist. What is
They ain't
that?
the same people on for Are You
It's,
Afraid of Dark from the first one.
It was an Australian, but like kind of like not horror, but it was a weird, really weird thing. But it had like those sorts of like horror type stories, but it was like really watered down.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna stick to watching Firm. Since the new season started, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's some bullshit. I ain't asking none of this bullshit.
This is why everybody's watching older shit now, because that's where the good stuff is.
They are.
Well, Farm on the new season. They're on season 3 right now. But I'm just saying, I'm not watching none of that shit. Fuck that.
I don't know what to tell you, man. We had some topics. We went through some stuff.
Man, that's trauma, man. That's trauma on these people, man. They especially grew up watching this shit. It will be traumatized. You're like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
I don't even know where to go because we really getting a whole bunch of stuff we didn't want. Like, I don't know who really banging on these studios' doors. Like,
so next you're gonna come up with they will come up with Power Rangers with 7 palsy, right? Shit, damn. What's next?
Speaking of Power Rangers, I'm ready for Tyler Perry Power Rangers to come on out.
Hell no, Tyler Perry. Hi.
Hey.
They're gonna be singing on Tyler Perry though. Da, 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 da.
I don't know. It's been real, y'all. It's been real. We gonna see y'all next week because I'm pretty sure some more Power Ranger Tubi movies gonna pop up. We gonna give y'all a full review. Yeah. But like the end of Power Rangers, y'all.
Yeah. That was the most ghetto bootlegged Power Ranger movie I've ever seen.
We'll catch you nerds on the other side of the globe.
I mean, that's not how you end it, man. You gotta end it properly.
He would say what? Yo, hold on, before you end it. He said Tyler Perry.
Now you got Henry into it.
Coolio, y'all.
Coolio.
No, I'm be like Kermit. I'm gonna sip through this shit. All right.
Coolio.
That shit was crazy.
Who Medea Gandhi?
The Power Rangers like.
Wait, pause before Medea.
Medea.
You don't know Medea? Multi the damn DEA.
I reread that. My bad, bro.
That's how we ended.